Hello everyone, my name is Marlene. I would like to explain about the transcription. Let's start. The transcription, what is the definition about this? It's a writing or it's a written or printed representation of something. It's the action or process of transcribing something. We have 36 letters in the alphabet, which represent 46 phonemes. English in the time has suffered some changes throughout the ages. We notice the relationship, the two is not always consistent. Also, the transcription not only show the pronunciation of words in isolation. English not only is a phonetic language, it can see it's very different. It consists to show modifications that words suffer when we use the connected speech or early speech. What is the connected speech? We can say is when people speak in the natural way. Sometimes it sounds can change when the people talk in different situation, in different context. For example, American English is different. The stress, the diacritic we use uh, between the British English is different. That is the reason we know about the transcription is very important for us to learn about this. What is the IPA? What does it mean? It's an international phonetic alphabet. It's the differentiation about the vowel sounds for clarifying some uses of consonant sound. For example, it's necessary to know about the use the phonemes for the transcription in phonetic or allophonics. We can secure allophonic and phonemic transcription. What is the difference between those? We use the transcription in two different ways, depending the situation, if we refer the allophones or phonics. It's necessary to know. First of all, it's necessary to know the definition about the phonetics. What deals the phonetics? It is the study of phonics substance and its function in spoken language. The phonetics transcription use different concepts that related to the allophonic and phonemic transcription. What is the allophonic? The allophonic is the concept is in a graphic representation of speech. Sound which records as many different sound as it. It's possible to perceive. This is also called narrow or allophonic transcription. Sometimes this is written with square brackets. Is the difference. We use the square brackets. The raw material of speech sounds are made, and we use the substance. Substance are the vocal noise. We can see here the difference. That is the allophonic. Those are the allophonics. There are in square brackets. The difference in phonemic transcription, the phonology. The phonology study the phonemic transcription is the study, the meaningful and systematic for communication purposes. We use the representative slant lines, that is the slant lines, that is the square brackets, the difference between. When we use the slant lines, the sounds have a meaning, but we use the square brackets, those sounds, the meaning don't change the meaning. we can see here more details about the allophonic and phonemic transcription. We can see here the narrow transcription or allophonic. We can give us more extra information when we use the allophonic transcription. Give us more details and precision. We use the diacritics and the actual realization or for each phoneme. We can see here the allophonic is the realization, what you actually say. For example, here we can see how we use the allophonic transcription is very interesting. And the phonemic or broad transcription, the difference is don't see the details are not accounted for. The order only the details the order which segments occur. For example, here is abstract. In our mind, they're in our mind, and the category. If we use the brackets, the slant lines in allophonics, but in the phonemes are written between square brackets, slant lines. The allophones, we use the square brackets, is the difference between. The question here we can see is about the when do we use the allophonic transcription and when do we use the phonemic transcription? What is the difference between how we can see what we use the transcription allophonic on the phonemic transcription? Here we see when we learn a new and unknown language, it's necessary to use the allophonic transcription because we don't know how is the pronunciation and we compare two different languages because our tongue language, our mother tongue language is the Spanish. It's necessary to use the allophonic transcription when we learn a new language and we know about the accents of the new language. But the difference in the phonemic transcription we use for teaching purposes is generally not use the second one because it also used in pronunciation dictionaries to know what does it mean, how is the general pronunciation. It's more general, the phonemic transcription. It's most useful in dictionaries. Oh, we can see here the type of the transcription. What is the difference? We can see here there are nowadays a very controversial, which is the best for teaching purposes. There are four. We can see here Jones, Jameson, and Winsor Lewis. We can see different types of transcription. Each one show us different. The vowels, the consonants, most of the vowels. We can see here the pronunciation. They use different types. It differs about their conceptualizations that give us. For example, here we can see the calm. In the number 5, we use the O, the long vowel, and the Jameson use the long vowel, and the Jameson too, the long vowel, but here don't use the diacritics, is the difference. Each one show us different type of transcription about their concepts. We can see about the Daniel Jones types. It use only 8 pure vowels, Daniel Jones. He considered there are belongs to single phonemes, only that's 8 pure vowels. While Johnson types, it refers the 12 pure vowels, each one represented by different shape symbols. He uses the landmark vowels. He related about the difference, quantity and quality, about the sounds, about the vowels, about the consonants. And the Windsor-Lewis type is different. He uses the 12 pure vowels, but he doesn't use the add, he doesn't add the length marks to vowels. It's the difference between those transcriptors about the types of the transcription. We can see here some example about the transcription. We can see about the Daniel Jones types. They use the marks, the length marks in the vowels, use the length marks, but the Jameson don't use the length marks. You don't use the diacritics. Winslow Lewis, the same, don't use the diacritics. Is the difference between those transcripts, the types of those authors, or their transcription is very different. That's all about the explanation. I hope you understand about my explanation. Thank you for your attention, for your pay attention. See you next video. Bye bye.